What is up? My name is Jay. Hope you guys are having a good day. I don't know why the hell that rhymed, but that rhymed. Obviously, here we're playing Rust. Not really playing, but I'm gonna show you guys the best settings in Rust. These are personally the best settings, best FPS, best visually, best, literally just best settings ever. So if you guys are new around here, make sure to like and subscribe. Like I said, my name is Jay. I'm gonna start streaming a lot. Most likely gonna be Rust and a lot of other games too. So definitely stay tuned. A lot of big moves gonna be happening. But anyways, yeah, let's get into this. So you can see right now I'm getting around 140, 150. You see, it'll go up to like 156, staying in those areas. This is usually like my average FPS, even in high pop servers. Now, before everyone's like, holy shit, like right now you're in a server with literally nothing, so obviously your FPS is gonna be like 30 or 20 frames higher. Yes, that is true. Like you can see I'm getting 187 right now. But most of the time it will be around like, and my PC isn't even that good. I have a pretty decent PC. It's really not that good. It's pretty low one, I guess you could say. And I'd be getting like 120, 130, 40, like in those areas. It really be varying, but yeah, anyways, we'll get into this. I'm just saying this will help. You can pause it whenever you guys need to. I'll try to go as slow as I can and explain certain settings and why I have it certain ways. Field of view, this is very optional. I will, I can definitely, because I'll show you, look, I keep it at 90, but I have this setting, or keybind, where it's C, so I can zoom in whenever I need to. Like, let's just say there's a dude all the way out there and I can't really see from this far. I just zoom in and there's a better, just better view. And I can just click it again and get out. I'll have to figure out how I did that keybind again, but I'll probably add it in the comment below or in the description so I can show you guys. And you guys can always take it off too if you don't like it. Yeah, it's a very good keybind, but I recommend keeping this at 90. Head bob, this is just, there's no point. Crosshair, please take it off or on. Doesn't really matter. It's obviously your own opinion. I'll leave it off. Hit cross, this is also, all these are really your own opinion. You don't need none of this stuff on, or you can. I like all this stuff on, but you don't have to copy me. Nudity, I keep this as underwear. Doesn't really change. Don't, please do not use pixelated. It's horrible. I think it actually ruins your frames too. Not a lot, but it does like drop like 2 or 3 frames. So uncensored or underwear are the best ones for you. I personally like underwear. Show blood, leave that on. Hide signs, I don't, if enabled we will hide. Oh, no, leave this off. Actually, you can turn it off or on, doesn't matter. Obviously all this stuff is just personal. Do whatever you guys want. Personal, personal, personal. Max skips, okay, this is one, please take this off. If you don't know, I like it super low. You can keep it at like 300 or something high. I used to have it at 2,000 or like 1,000. It's horrible. Don't do that. If you're rating, like let's say I just rated this thing would just explode with a ton of stone if you had like 1,000 max gibbs or whatever. So keeping it at like 0 to 40 makes it so there's still. Oh, I think I had it at. I'll keep it like 40. Yeah, keep it like 40, 100, just so when you're breaking stuff, you could still have some sort of it, so it looks somewhat realistic, but also not too much to the point to ruin your frames. Also, if you're doing PvP, like say I rated this, it would just, if you have low max gibbs, there won't be a bunch of stone in your way to block it. You'll just be able to see instantly. You could shoot and have a better advantage. So I keep that on. This is also personal preference. I like it. It's also personal preference. User interface is all also personal preference. I'll just quickly, obviously there isn't too much down. Copy whatever you need from here. Gestures, obviously personal preference. Doesn't have anything to do. This is also personal preference. I like hearing people's voices. I know you see a lot of people who have it really low. I like hearing people's voices. It's funny. People have a lot of funny commentary, so I like hearing that. Voice props, obviously all this stuff is preference. I haven't really messed with this stuff. Like I think, yeah, I don't think I've ever touched this stuff. I don't mess with that stuff. But everything else you can copy if you want. This is where it's gonna get really important. Controls. Actually, let's go straight to stream because this is, or screen. Sorry, I play on a 1440p monitor, and this is on my stuff. Turn this to 0 because if you have it like set to like 240, then it'll cap out at that. I think that's the highest it goes. So it'll cap out at 240. If you leave it at 0, it has like no cap, like no range at all. So you can do whatever you want. This is obviously personal. If you want more frames, I recommend playing at like a lower resolution, but I just play at native, and I also do recommend that too. Just obviously personal preference. Graphics, we can do that in a second. Image, actually, you know what? Let's go to graphics. So I leave this at ultra because personally I really love quality in games. That's just me personally. I really like that. But medium or high, I recommend one of these. If your PC can handle it, then do ultra. Because I do ultra and I still get 140, 130 FPS. Really fucking good. But honestly, if I went down to medium or high, I'd probably be getting like way better frames, most likely. Maybe not. I don't know how much this affects. I usually just leave it at ultra. Never touched it. Never went any lower. Yeah, honestly, I recommend keeping it, putting it to medium though or high. One of these two. This, I don't know what, I don't really know what this is. NVIDIA DLS, this is just like fake frames apparently. I don't know, something like that. I just leave this off. Cascades, just copy all these. I don't really need to like, so I don't, because I don't want to waste time. I don't really need to explain all this stuff. It's kind of all self-explanatory. Also, reason why this is low, if you have anything above 600, it doesn't really affect. A lot of these, they're set like this because it doesn't affect anything. If you put this, anything below 1, the water would just look like dookie. It would literally look like a kid just drew crayons all over it. So it's really bad. I like it at 1 at least. Same with water reflections. You can turn it off. Doesn't really make too much of a difference. This is off, so this doesn't matter at all. Grass shadows, I turn that off so I can see stuff better in the grass. Grass displacement also helps see stuff in the grass. This is all low, but you can turn this up if you want. This doesn't really, it hasn't really affected anything when I turned it up or down, so it really just depends on what you want. Recommend leaving it low though, just in case if it does do something. Sorry, no, I'm about to sound like super unprofessional, whatever. This, I can't. This does help if you have your anti-aliasing whatever all the way down. You get way better frames. Like, you see right here, I'm getting 150. It's about the same. But if you're in like a higher pop server, whatever, with more buildings, this really does change a lot. Like it actually affects so much. But I can't deal with it, so I have to have it up like this. Depth of field, please turn this off. It probably will help frames, but it's horrible. Looks cool, add nothing. Does not look cool. It's just horrible. For PvP, I recommend like literally turn this all off. This is all horrible, but I personally like the realism. I like to personally feel like I'm actually like in the game, if that makes sense to an extent. Accessibility, also all preference. I like my health bar color, the purple. It just looks cooler. Hollow, I don't like it red, so I switched to blue. Not bad. Experimental, also. Oh, I turned this off. I don't really think this is really important. All this stuff isn't really important either. Now controls, let's go to this. This is obviously all personal preference as well. So I'm just gonna scroll through a lot of this. A lot of this doesn't really matter. So most of you guys don't really know who I am, so you probably don't care about copying my exact things. This is like, please do this as your mouse button. It's like the best stuff ever. And same with Hoverloo, also have that as a mouse button, a side mouse or whatever. But that's all this. I don't really want you guys' time. Let's see, Hoverloo is mouse 4. That's just so it's just easier to go for this. So anyways, that's it. That's all I have for you guys. Hope you guys have a good day. See you guys in the next one. Hey, look at this though. Let's watch my. Hey, Loki, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Anyways, hope you guys have a good day. See you guys in the next one. Oh, that